Have you ever been out in the forest and you're walking along the trail and then suddenly you smell something like skunk, or maybe it's doo-doo, or maybe it's Bigfoot's sock, or maybe it's a dead body, or maybe the person hiking in front of you passed gas? It's a plant. And no, it's not the recently legalized plant from Asia. This is a native plant that tricks flies into thinking it's something dead, and beetles. So cool. So the skunk cabbage is mimicking the smell of dead things, and that is an adaptation called sapromyophilia. So you're like, Griff, what is up with the bad smell of a flower? I thought flowers smell good so they can attract bees and butterflies and other pleasant things. Well, not all pollinators are quote unquote pleasant to most people. Not like these right here. So skunk flower smell stinks because we believe it's mimicking something dead and trying to attract carrion flies. Flies that are not after nectar and pollen, but flies that are after a place to lay their eggs, maggots. And they think that the spadix on a skunk cabbage is something dead. And so they go there, and while they're there, the flowers have the pollen. So the pollen's like, and getting on the fly's face. And the fly, I'm gonna find something that's really dead. And it lands on another skunk cabbage, and it gets checked again. But this time the pollen on its body gets stuck on the female reproductive organs of the skunk cabbage. And that's how the skunk cabbage makes seed. And it's not just flies that are attracted to the stinky plant, it's also beetles. But a lot of biologists believe that stinky smell attracts some things, but it deters others, like maybe deer and stuff. Maybe they don't want to eat skunk cabbage because they're smelling it. And they're like, ooh, that doesn't smell like anything I want to stick in my mouth. These are skunk cabbages. They love to grow near water. Creeks and bogs is where you'll find them. These make the biggest leaves in the redwood forest. No plant has bigger leaves than the skunk cabbage in the redwood region. Their flowers are bizarre. There's much more to them than you would think. So this is not the petal, this fat part. That's actually just a modified leaf. So on this, what's called a spathe or spadix. The spathe, each one of these little bumps is going to be its own flower. And they'll put forth a smell that smells just like skunk. The skunk cabbage comes in huge handy for grizzly bears when they come out of hibernation or their deep meditation or whatever they're doing during the winter. It's the first plant they eat. Here's why. When they went to sleep that last fall or whatever, they had eaten a bunch of food. They were super, super fat, and they went to bed, but they didn't want to poop all over themselves. Would you, if you were going to do a deep meditative winter sleep, would you want to poop all over yourself? I mean, can you imagine just like laying on something and you're like, oh, my pillow keeps getting bigger and bigger. Oh, it's almost pew. Oh, that's not my pillow. Ah, because it was a big old pile of your own feces. So they have this hibernation plug that keeps them from going the bathroom all over themselves. And then they need that plug to go away. So the first thing they do when they come out of hibernation is eat the skunk cabbage so they can flush it out. So if you see a grizzly bear on your street eating all kinds of skunk cabbage in your neighbor's native plant garden, then you need to run because that bear's about to eat you. Redwood Rising is a project to resurrect and help the redwood forest heal itself after it had been clear cut. And 2/3 of Redwood National and State Parks is previously clear cut land that we bought to restore and turn it into a park. And we love bad smells as long as it's skunk cabbage. Redwood Rising, we love stinky smell as long as it's skunk cabbage, because skunk cabbage is an indicator of an ecosystem recovering. So when you see it, don't pick it, don't touch it, don't eat it. But think to yourself, this is a native plant that tricks flies into thinking it's something dead, and beetles. So cool. RedwoodsRising.org.